Good morning. Magical Monday. I am running a little behind today. I slept in. I did not have work until January 2nd, so I am just hanging out here. Good morning. Good morning. We are going to do a manifestation meditation this morning to kind of get ourselves ready for the new year. I hope you had a great holiday. I've been getting some much needed rest after a very, very busy season. So yes, finally getting some rest. Yes, I know everyone tells me to get rest. So I am following the rules this time. And people can take this later. I know I'm jumping on, at 8 o'clock. It's a different time. Life is life. And I'm trying to hide from this wind, to be honest. Yeah, you can hear, it sounds like my window is going to break in here. So working on a meditation, well, it's a little scary outside when I'm in a glass room. It's a little unnerving. So we will get started. I know a lot of people are without power, so you can just take whenever you need it. We're going to bring those hands to the top of the knees. Settle into your seat, taking a breath in through the nose and out through the nose of the mouth. Allow yourself to sit heavy. We're clearing out this year of 2025, our last meditation of 2025, but also clearing out the year. Closing what we just simply couldn't accomplish this year. It's okay. We are opening the door to a brand new year. So let's get prepared. As we sink heavy into our seat, bringing some awareness to ourselves and to our breath. Noticing if you're feeling a little overwhelmed from the holidays. That's normal. Allow yourself to settle into your meditation. There's no rush today. There's no rush to complete anything. Anything that you've done is done. Anything that you need to change can wait until January 1st. This is kind of an in-between time. So take a couple breaths and let go of any expectations that you had for this year. Maybe it was rougher than you expected. Maybe there was more challenges than you expected. Or you just simply survived this year. It is okay. Allow yourself permission to forgive yourself. Give yourself some grace and understanding, knowing that sometimes things are just out of control. We cannot control everything. Life happens around us. And when things are out of our control, we simply just have to be. And we're going to allow ourselves to kind of shut that door on 2025. We're kind of in the hallway between 2025 and 2026. So allow yourself to step into that space in between. And it's just a space and a pause. There's nothing you need to start. There's nothing you need to finish. This is a time of just letting the energy settle and rest before we kind of step into 2026. So allow yourself to not force anything, not rush anything. Let the pressure of any expectations go. Let that to-do list just fall away until we go into 2026. It's okay if you didn't accomplish it all. It's okay if you didn't even start it. We're allowing ourselves to sit in this space, this calming space, between these 2 years. And we're not going to do anything until we see each other again on Monday. So 1 week of in between, allowing yourself to fully celebrate this time without forcing yourself into a New Year's resolution or completing anything before the new year. So take a couple breaths and just set an intention. Just because January 1st hits the clock does not mean that you have to do something, does not mean that you have to have a deadline for anything in your life. Enjoy this time, the space between. Rushing through this just because the clock hits January 1st does not mean anything. If you still have vacation, spend that time together, not trying to force a resolution. If you're trying to force this January resolution, you're not truly enjoying this time. Take a couple more breaths. We're going to set a little mantra for the space in between. That is, whatever is meant to be, will be. And you can repeat that to yourself. Whatever is meant for me will be. It will happen. I always tell people, if you ever come to my readings, if you don't create change, if you don't settle down, if you don't do things, the universe will do it for you. We always tell people to slow down, to do things, and then they're like, oh my gosh, now I have to settle down. I fell, I broke my ankle, I twisted it, now I have to rest. Yes, because you didn't listen to the universe. And the universe said, okay, I gave you 8 signs, but now I have to do it. So take this time. Whatever it's meant to be will be. Whether you force it or let it happen natural, it will be. Just because it's not your timeline doesn't mean it's not the correct timeline. So set an intention of just slowing down, allowing things to naturally happen. We don't need to manifest until next week. Take this time in between to give yourself time for yourself. You have done the holidays. You have been running around, people pleasing probably this last few months, trying to get things ready for the holidays. Take this time to do something for you. This is a space in between that is meant for recovery. It is meant for rest. So what is ways that you can find something to help rest yourself? Start to refocus before we head into our manifestations. Let's start with our body. We're going to do a little body release before we end this meditation. Maybe you're carrying a little tension that you don't even know, from hunching up from the cold or just being in all of this crazy holiday rush. So let's just start at the top of the head. Relax the crown of the head, letting go of any hold. Relax the forehead and the temples. Allow them to be soft. Maybe you're squinching your forehead. Soften it. Relaxing and softening around the eyes and the ears. Letting the muscles relax. And down to the nose. Soften around the nose, the mouth, the jaw, the back of the head. Relax any muscles. Allow them to be soft. Going to the neck and the throat. Swallow, relax the neck. And then going into the shoulders. Draw them away from the ears. Relax the chest and the upper back. And then the arms. Let's go down the forearms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Maybe rotate the palms up to relax the arms, drawing the arms down the chest and the back. And then let's go to the chest, the back. Take a breath, feeling the front of the chest. Exhale and relax. Release any tension or any hold along the front of the chest. Take a breath into the back and the shoulder blades. Feel the space expand, relieving tension. And exhale, let the shoulders melt down the back. And take a breath into the belly, expanding through the ribs, the side body, the mid-back. Feeling the belly full of air. And then exhale. Gently draw the belly button to spine. Releasing tension through the belly. Taking a fuller breath in and fuller breath out. Noticing the expansion that the breath brings. And then focusing on the lower back, the lower belly. Take a breath into your lower back. Sometimes you can feel a release of tension in your SI joint or your tailbone, all the way to your hips. And exhale. Draw the pelvis forward. Take a breath. Feeling the release in the pelvis and in the hips. And then work our way down to the thighs and the glutes. Let your seat be heavy. Let your hips be open. Maybe pressing down with the backs, the palms of the hand. Getting a little hip opener. Take a breath. Allowing the thighs and the hips to open up a little bit. Allow the knees to be heavy. And go down the legs, all the way to the ankles and the feet. Allow them to sink into your mat or into your floor. Allowing them to be heavy. Feeling anchored into the space that you're in. Take another breath or two. Allowing your body to get out of that fight or flight mode from the holidays. We try to normalize that by being busy, but it doesn't need to be. And if you need to, you can do a little nervous system reset. You can tap the chest. Go a little side to side, tapping right across the front, or you can double tap here. Whatever feels good to you. Just a few taps here. Resetting the nervous system as we sit into this in-between time. It's very important to try to get a nervous system reset between the holidays and the New Year's. Allowing that little soft space across the front of our chest to allow our nervous system to calm down. This is a great way when you're feeling overwhelmed. Even if you're in a public space, you can just do a few taps, take a few breaths, close the eyes, and just follow the breath. If you're not able to figure out a way to calm the nervous system down, always look me up for a little bit of Reiki. I can help you get that nervous system reset for the new year. Press softly into the chest. Take a couple breaths into your palm. Feel your body just start to relax now. That overwhelming sensation of feeling just too much, the world, life, everybody trying to get your attention during this very short time period. Let it go. You've done all that you could do. You've people pleased all that you could people please this year or this holiday. Now, please yourself. Allow yourself some time to refocus for the new year. And as we bring the hand back down to the knee, or hands, I want you to set an intention. Allowing yourself one little bit, and that is to say, my feelings matter, my experiences matter, no matter other people's versions, yours matter too, even if it's for yourself. Let go of any expectations and set that mantra for this week of whatever it is, it will be, right? The universe decides. We don't need to force anything. Whatever is meant to be, will be. And if you need to repeat that repeat all week, whatever is meant to be, will be. The timing is not our timing. Things will get better when they're supposed to. And then we're just going to stop trying to force everything. Stop trying to make people be a version of what you want them to be. They only get to be their own version. And just like you get to be your version, the only people that expect people to be other versions are people that are forcing themselves to be a different version. And once you let go, and we all let go, there's a level of acceptance for each other that hasn't been there for a long time. And the only other thing I want you to do this week is, besides saying whatever is meant to be will be, is empathy. When we see people acting nasty, when we see people just in a foul mood, just say, I feel sorry for them. Instead of being angry with them, instead of wanting to change them, just say, I feel sorry for them. Because to live that angry, hateful life must be exhausting. And you know what? I don't want to be exhausted anymore. I don't want to be tired of everyone's emotions anymore. I just want whatever is meant to be, be. I want to be less stressed. I want to be calmer. And I just want to be okay. So when you see people being nasty, just being like, oh, that must be so exhausting. Man, I am sorry for them. So as we close out this meditation, two things. Whatever is meant to be will be, and have empathy for people. You know what? It must be awful. If you imagine the way people act outside of themselves, imagine what it must feel inside if they act that way outside, right? Take a breath. Even if they're targeting you, take a breath, right? Man, it must be awful inside if that is the way it's portrayed outside, right? And as we close out this meditation, I want to give you a little bit of thanks for tuning in this morning. And we will have another 52 weeks of meditation starting on Monday. Ooh, that scares me. I am going to go. You saw that, my curtain move. I'm going to go inside to somewhere safe, and I will see you next week. Have a great week and stay safe from all of this wind. Thank you so much for tuning in 2025. I'm looking very forward to our manifestation meditations in 2026. Bye.